here again today is the Winners Family, and today I want us to talk about marriage, relationship as a whole. And today we have an apostle of light, apostle of everything you can think of. And just a few questions I want to be asking him, and he's going to teach us, answer those questions, and help us. Okay, so the first question is, sir, considering the divorce rates in Africa, in the world, in Nigeria as a nation, sir, what do you think might be the cause? One minute behind.
Thank you for the opportunity for this question. Actually, there are many factors that contribute to divorce. There are many factors that contribute to divorce in marriages, and those factors sometimes can be found in relationships, but because it was not well treated, it has to migrate into marriage. And so therefore, one of the things I see that is the problem is that people is a misplaced priority. Number one is misplaced priority. Young people do not really focus on what they are supposed to focus on during relationships. So the things they are supposed to check in relationship, and because they do not have this in relationship, it becomes a problem, it becomes a calamity, it becomes catastrophic in marriages, thereby making them to divide, making them to part ways. Divorce, nobody plans to go to marriage and divorce, but because they get to a point where they think they don't have what it takes to settle whatever issue that comes up. You know, in relationship, it's supposed to be a preparation ground for you to be able to get it right when you get to marriage. It's like having a competition, and even footballers, during that training process, is all they count their mistakes, is all they do their checks and balance. Is there anybody who has injury? Is there anybody? But that's how it's supposed to be in marriage. Before marriage, there is time for courtship. In Christianity, we call it courtship. Then in the world, we call it relationship, dating. During the process of dating, that's when you're supposed to choose. That's where you are supposed to choose and find out if you are compatible with the person you want to settle down with. Relationship gives you the opportunity, it gives you the platform to be able to decide how your marriage will be. But some people don't take relationship as a time for preparation. Rather, they take relationship as a time, because they take it as a time of exploitation, they take it as a time of fantasy, they take it as a time of pleasure. Therefore, they abuse that privilege of that time. And by the time they use the time they're supposed to use to prepare themselves, they use it for something else, for enjoyment, for fantasies. And when they get into the real deal, which is the marriage, they start saying things that they never expected. Because there is difference between marriage and relationship. Marriage has another different rules entirely. The things that you both tolerated, majorly during relationships, you people stay apart, but in marriage, you people are in one place. During relationship, you people are not always together 24 hours of the day. At least you may if you are having a distant relationship, you come see each other weekends and you go back. That short time you spend together is not really enough to really fathom the depth of the difference between the both of you. So if you are not meticulous enough to utilize every opportunity to find out what you are to work on, what you are to cut off, what you are to build on, the mistakes, the things that are lagging behind, and all these things. If there is no focus to check these things, then you are actually preparing for a divorce when marriage comes up. The problem for divorce is lack. The problem that brings divorce in marriages is lack of preparation. That is number one thing that brings divorce in marriage: lack of preparation. And so I will tell young people, the advice in their relationships, if they really want a beautiful marriage, means it. Preparation gives birth to success. When there is no preparation, opportunity becomes a calamity. When there is no during the relationship, when there is no preparation before marriage, it means they are prepared to fail. As it is said, that he that does not prepare has already prepared to fail. So lack of preparation is what contributes 90% to divorce. Another thing that I would say contribute to divorce in our society today is change is constant. You know, there are many things people fight today. There are certain things you cannot really have control over. So one of those things are change. I can change tomorrow, and all the things you learned, that is why change is constant. So change, there are many things that brings up change, and there are many things that can be built up to subdue change. At least the calamity that change will bring to you will not weigh you down so much, because you acknowledge the principle of change. You acknowledge that change is constant, that breaks marriage, that brings divorce, is change. And everyone that is interested in getting married and having a lasting must build on change. Thank you.